Are you missing out on one of the most versatile and nutritious foods of the season? Winter squash might seem intimidating at first glance, but it's time to peel back the layers, literally, and discover why this humble vegetable deserves a starring role in your kitchen. But here's where it gets controversial. While some see it as a hassle to prepare, others, like Dr. Amy Lazarus-Yarok, CEO of the Center for Nutrition and Health Impact, swear by its ease and flavor. So, which side will you land on? Winter squash, despite its name, is actually harvested in the summer before the first frost. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just one type of squash, it's a whole family of varieties, including butternut, acorn, spaghetti, delicata, buttercup, and kabocha. Even pumpkins are part of this crew, though you'll want to stick to smaller pie pumpkins for cooking, not your Halloween jack-o'-lantern. Why should you care? Because winter squash is a nutritional powerhouse. Take potassium, for example. A single cup of cooked butternut squash packs 582 milligrams, which is 22% of the daily recommended intake for women and 17% for men. That's a big deal for heart health and blood pressure. But that's not all. Winter squash is also loaded with beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A for better vision and immune function. Plus, it's high in fiber, making it a gut-friendly choice. And with a low glycemic load, it's a smarter carb option compared to sweet potatoes. Now, let's talk preparation. Yes, the thick rind can be a bit daunting, but it's also what makes winter squash a pantry staple. It can last for months in a cool, dry place. Here's a pro tip. Keep it away from apples, pears, or tomatoes, which release ethylene gas and speed up spoilage. Each variety has its own personality. Buttercup is creamy, sweet dumpling is corn meets sweet potato, and spaghetti squash. It turns into noodle-like strands when cooked, though it's lower in nutrients. Dr. Yarok suggests getting creative. Blend it into soups, butternut squash soup, anyone, toss it into stews for a healthier twist, or even sneak it into smoothies or overnight oats. And don't forget about roasting. Delicata squash, with its edible rind, is a game changer. Simply slice it into rings, drizzle with olive oil, and bake for a delicious side dish. But here's the kicker. While squash is healthy on its own, loading it with sugar, fat, or salt, think pumpkin pie or bread, turns it into more of a treat than a nutrient powerhouse. So, enjoy it, but in moderation. Ready to give it a try? Fresh squash from a farmer's market is Dr. Yarok's top pick, but frozen works too. Ask your local farmer about varieties. You might just discover your new favorite. Take delicata, for instance. It's easy to prepare, and the rind is edible. Talk about convenience. So, here's the question. Is winter squash worth the effort? Or is it too much trouble for your taste? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts, ***. For those ready to dive in, here's a recipe to get you started. Ginger pumpkin soup. This heart-healthy dish is packed with flavor and nutrition, perfect for cozy winter nights. Ginger pumpkin soup. Servings, 4. Serving size, 1½ cups. Ingredients. 1½ teaspoons canola or corn oil. 1 medium onion, finely minced. 3/4 tablespoon minced ginger root, or 1/2 teaspoon ground ginger. 2 medium garlic cloves, minced, or 1 teaspoon bottled minced garlic. 1/2 teaspoon dried thyme. 1/4 teaspoon ground cinnamon. 1/4 teaspoon pepper, freshly ground preferred. 1/8 teaspoon salt. 1 tablespoon all-purpose flour. 1 14.5 ounce can fat-free, low-sodium vegetable broth. 1 cup water. 2 15-ounce can solid pack pumpkin, not pie filling. 1 cup fat-free milk. 1/4 cup fat-free sour cream, optional. 2 tablespoons chopped chives, optional. Directions. 1. Heat oil in a large pot over medium-high heat. Cook onion for 6 to 8 minutes until soft. Stir in ginger, garlic, thyme, cinnamon, pepper, and salt. Cook for 1 minute, then stir in flour. 2. Add broth and water, scraping the pot to release browned bits. Stir in pumpkin, bring to a boil, then simmer for 10 minutes. 3. Stir in milk, remove from heat, and ladle into bowls. Garnish with sour cream and chives if desired. Cooking tip: for a smoother soup, puree it with an immersion blender or food processor after cooking. This recipe is reprinted with permission from the American Heart Association's Healthy for Good cookbook. For more squash-inspired dishes, visit their recipe page and start exploring.